Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
And sometimes when you're in the middle of a losing streak, being on the road is exactly what you want. You can only depend on each other. Let's see if they can use that as fuel in this ball game.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
On the set. 58 to Mike.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. Hit it.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Able to find Isabella. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
8 feet. Hey, 2. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Smith on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A check on Breida's numbers from last week. He was able to topple the 200-yard mark and a rushing touchdown for good measure.
And what I found surprising, all those yards he accumulated, only found the end zone one
just
time.
Once.
That doesn't even seem fair, does it?
But still, the 200-yard mark, something he can always carry in his back pocket. Second down and goal. Smith to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the one. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. This is Johnson, he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On play action, Haskins under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Quan Alexander in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation.
Let's go. Do it.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Back to throw, Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Smith. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's Breida. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
58, boys, 58, Mike. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. Johnson's got it complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Haskins going to throw again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. I'm coming. Take 4.
They'll start on the ground with Breida.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, Foxtrot. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
On 1st and 10, Smith. That ball complete to Isabella. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Let's go!
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that only nets him a yard. It's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
From the gun, here's Smith. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'm being given much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
58, come on. 58, come on. Watch the out.
From the 44, Smith. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 33. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Smith over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he will be taken down. A big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He finds his man Johnson. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Haskins looking to throw on first down, and he finds the tight end, Reed. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And his throw here is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. The Redskins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Third down, here's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The quick slant caught, and he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Haskins now off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Throwing now, Smith. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 37. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, Orbit. Get it.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Hey, Hey, Delta. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Ready?
To try again after the sack. Smith. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Haskins will throw. Escapes the sack. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you got to like what you saw. What do they call that, a total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for San Francisco, the win moves them a couple games.